Hey guys, Bob here from Raw Strength and Muscle, and today we are going to discuss deload phases from training as well as cheat or refeed days in your nutrition. Now, the reason why I'm putting a nutritional concept and a training concept in the same video is because they have one thing in common, and that is you need deloads or refeeds when you have pushed your body too hard for too long and you just cannot continue the way you've been dieting or training. Okay, everybody knows what a refeed or a cheat meal is or a cheat day is. Basically, what it means is you've been dieting very hard, okay? You've been cutting your calories severely. You've been doing this for a long time. Your body cannot handle it anymore. Your metabolism is down-regulated. Your hormones are down-regulated. You're not strong in the gym anymore. You're in a terrible mood. You're cold. You're hungry. You're starving. Life sucks. You can't keep going like this, so you have to go ahead and put in, like I said, a refeed or a cheat meal or an entire day. Okay, a deload is similar, but it's for training. You're adding weight to the bar, you're adding reps, you're pushing yourself as hard as you can, you're trying to get as strong as you can, and at some point you're totally overtrained and you need a deload, which, like I said, for those who don't know, a deload could be a period where you don't train at all and you just recover. It could be a period where you use lighter weight for the same sets and reps as before, or the same weight but for fewer sets and fewer reps than before. The bottom line is, like with the diet, you've been pushing the training too hard, you need to take a break. Now, the difference between the two is, I believe that it makes sense when you're on a cutting diet, a fat loss diet, when you are really pushing it, you're on an extreme diet, it makes sense to allow yourself some refeed days or meals, okay? Because the bottom line is you're literally starving yourself every time that you diet, okay? If you are going to use your body's like bank account, your body's savings account, okay? AKA the stored energy that your body has in fat deposits, it means you have to blow through all the calories you're taking in, okay? So you have to put yourself in a type of starvation, basically. And if you do this for too long or you do this for too extreme, you are going to need to refeed yourself. And that's fine. I use refeeds and I have my people use the refeeds when like you've been dieting for a while, things start to get like down-regulated. Your hormones get down-regulated. Your metabolism gets down-regulated. You're cold. You're not in a good mood. You're tired. You're not really with it mentally. Brain fog. You're not productive at your job. You're not really productive with your relationships. You're not productive in the gym. Okay, and having like a refeed meal or a refeed day will allow you to like reset all of that, okay? It will allow you to satiate your hunger. It will allow you to reset your hormones. It will allow you to have more energy so you can continue dieting, okay, after. Basically, you're dieting hard, you have your refeed, you feel better, like just physically feel better, emotionally, you're in a better mood, everything, you feel better, okay? And now you can continue with the diet to continue to lose fat. You have to do that because, like I said, if you push it really hard, there's going to come a time when you need to change things up because it's been too hard of a diet for too long. However, I believe that a deload phase is only for people who have overtrained, which means you fucked up, okay? I think that if you train as hard as you can and no harder than you can, as long as you're recovering properly from your workouts, you should never need a deload phase. I mean, when I first added weights to my calisthenics and I just threw on all kinds of muscle, it was like a year and a half, 18 months, whatever. I didn't have a single deload phase, but I also did not push myself too hard. I pushed myself as hard as I could to work out and recover, and no harder than I could recover, because that's basically how training works. You go to the gym, break your body down, recover, come back stronger than you were last time, break yourself down again, recover again, come back even stronger than you were the second time, break yourself down again, come back, recover. Now you're even stronger than you were before. When you need a deload phase, it means basically you break yourself down in the gym, come back, you're not fully recovered, go to the gym, break yourself down before you recovered from the first time breaking yourself down. try to recover. Now you're really screwed because you haven't recovered from the first workout. You already had the second workout. Now you go back again for the third workout for that body part, whatever, body part, muscle, whatever. You still haven't recovered from the first workout. You haven't recovered from the second workout. You're already doing your third workout. At some point, you are going to be overtrained. You're going to need a deload, okay? Now, I do understand that it does make sense to talk about deloads, okay? In the same sense that it makes sense to talk about a fire department. We shouldn't defund the fire department. Should say, we're going to be careful with matches. We're going to be safe. We're not going to have any fires, and we don't need the fire department. Things are going to happen. So yes, you do need to know how that you are going to deal with overtraining. If it happens, you do need to understand the concept of a deload phase. But in general, if you have to have a deload phase, either A, you're overtraining, which means you have a problem with your training program, or B, you are under recovering. Are you getting your sleep? Are you getting your nutrition? Are you taking fiber so you can absorb the nutrients you're eating? Are you getting enough protein, enough calories? Are your stress hormones too high because you are, stressed out? A lot of times people have high stress hormones from overtraining because their training program is bad. But a lot of times people have a good training program, but if you have stress in other parts of your life, stress hormones shoot up and it is as though you were overtrained, even though it has nothing to do with training. It has to do with you're not recovering because you have stress outside the gym. Like I said, the same thing, not enough calories, not enough water, not enough micronutrients, not enough macronutrients, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it is important to know how to deload, but the bottom line is, what you need to do is not overtrain in the first place. So bottom line, what is it? TLDR, too long, didn't read. Bottom line, what I'm trying to say is, number one, if you diet hard and long, you will have to adjust your calories up. And it could be in the form of a diet break. It could be in the form of a refeed. You are going to have to do that if you have a lot of fat to lose and you want to lose it quickly. You will have to break it up. It is a necessary evil to have refeeds during a diet. But in terms of training, unless you screwed up, you should not have to have a deload. You should structure your training so that you break yourself down and you have plenty of time to recover before you go back, so you're always coming back stronger than before. Because like I said, if you constantly need to deload, it means you're constantly overtraining. If you're constantly overtraining, it means that your training plan is screwed up. If you want a training plan that has the exact perfect combination of stimulation, aka breaking yourself down in the gym, and recovery, aka time off in between workouts for that muscle group, you got to check out my weighted calisthenics program, the rsamworkout.com. The raw strength and muscle workout will take you from not being able to do full range of motion push-ups on your knees all the way up to doing ring dips, ring push-ups, pull-ups, ring rows. Then it will take you from mastering your body weight all the way up to doing weighted calisthenics. I mean, we're talking about deadlifts, we're talking about squats with lots of weight, we're talking about dips with weight hanging around your waist, pull-ups with weight hanging around your waist, talking about doing ring push-ups with a weighted vest. We will get you from wherever you are to where you want to be. You will be able to add 5 to 10 pounds of muscle in a year. So go to rsamworkout.com. Link is down below if you want a workout that will train you without overtraining you. Aside from that, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon, whatever. Ask questions below. I love answering your questions in these videos, and I will see you in the next video.